Welcome, welcome, welcome. Welcome. It's time for the energy focus for the week. Yes, it is time for the energy focus of the week. Come in and join me, Terry Ann Hyman here, Natural Forces Studio in the Empowered Spirit Circle on Facebook. Come on in and join me. I'm streaming live here on Facebook. It should be coming in, and Instagram. So thank you for joining me. Come on in and join. We're going to focus our energy for the week. We're going to look at what's going on, and we're going to talk about all the cosmic energy coming forward. We have a lot going on out there in the cosmos, and we also have the beginning of the holidays, right? We also have that as well. So that is what is going on right now. So how are you doing tonight? How is everything happening for you? What are you noticing? Are you finding yourself in overwhelm with the holidays? Let me know. Post below what you're feeling and what you're doing. I'd love to hear how it is going for you. All right, we have lots of cosmic energy going forward. What are you noticing? Can you tell? I'm going to go ahead and share this out and get this going. If you'll do the same for me, I would love it. I'm going to share it into the Empowered Spirit Circle. And if you're not in my Facebook group, I'd love for you to come join me. Definitely come join us over there. All right, there we go. I posted it there, and then I'm just going to share it on my timeline. And as you do, as everybody's coming in and joining tonight, we're going to be talking about the retrograde. We're going to be talking about the full moon coming in on Thanksgiving, actually Friday. And we're going to be talking about some of the other transits that are coming around for everyone as we move through this holiday week. So what are you noticing? What is coming forward for you? I'm not sure if this is live. Here we go. Where is this? I'm not seeing it coming up. So share it out if you can. Help me with that. And we're going to talk about exactly what this week is doing and what we have to go forward with. So as we move into this week, we really are starting to feel that retrograde. And maybe if you're traveling this weekend, or this week, I should say, coming up, be sure to just check your plans. Make sure you have all of that information that you need, your tickets, all of that stuff. Allow yourself extra time. Don't be rushed, and you'll be able to work through the retrograde energy as well. So that is how we're going to be starting this week, dealing with the retrograde, feeling that shift in energy. We've had the Venus come direct now, which is a really good thing for all of us, I do believe. And we also have some other energy as well. So as we begin the work week, this is the time, Monday and Tuesday, kind of imagine to be most productive, to really use the cosmic forces to get out there, to really understand and really understand a little bit more of what you can do to be productive. So we're going to see that Monday and Tuesday. Then Wednesday, energy is going to start to change. The light is building. We're moving into a beautiful full moon. It's going to be in Gemini, and we're in the sun sign. We'll be moving into that sun sign of Sagittarius. So we're going to have a little bit of that kind of opposition, which is always what we have at a full moon, the sun and the moon, right? We have that. Gemini is known to really kind of get into the duality of life, right? The details and looking at both sides, the white, the black, the dark, that kind of stuff, the dark, the light, that kind of energy. Whereas Sagittarius energy is really about the bigger picture. All right. So we have both of those things going on. And when you put that energy together, it really can kind of form the axis of our brain, form those details that we need to be able to do both of those things. So we're going to see the energy shift up as we move into that full moon energy. All right. And then again, of course, the retrograde is just going to be all over the place. But let's talk a little bit about how this energy is building as we move towards that full moon energy. As always, full moons, they really are a fun time. They really help us to get out. The light is out there. We like to see it. And so we go out there and we really like to be able to open up to that energy to celebrate. It's a really fun time. And that's going to be what's going on Thursday with the holiday coming in. Friday, the full moon happens. So as you move through the week, of course, most of us will have the time off. We'll be able to get together. Hopefully your family will be enlightening for you or whoever you'll be with. And you'll be able to celebrate and enjoy that as well. Because that is what we want to happen. That is what we want to see. So definitely be out there and see if you can come into the energy for what it is. All right. So I'm going to take a moment here. It doesn't look like this is going live. If you're on there and you can see me, give me a thumbs up to let me know if this is live. It looks like I'm having a little trouble on Facebook, but I am on Instagram. It looks like it's saying it's going live, but it doesn't seem like it is. So I'm going to check for a moment. That is definitely the retrograde energy. I see 2 thumbs up, but I don't see that it's gone live. Hopefully it has. So I will just proceed. There we go. I see it now. Yay! Coming in. Here we go. Definitely retrograde energy. So that's what we deal with, right? Because retrograde, Mercury retrograde, is all about that communication, that energy moving out there, the computers, the technology, all of that energy that's going on. So what do? Do we fight it? No, we don't. We just really learn to deal with it, and we slow down, we check our sources, and that's the best way to really open up to it. So when we combine this energy right now, we really have the ability to open up to a bigger picture of our life. Now, we've been talking about that this last month as well, and all the work that you've been doing throughout the year. We're coming now into the end of the year, so you can have that opportunity to really kind of project out and put that bigger picture out for you. The retrograde energy is going to slow you down a little bit, but what I like to think about with retrograde is help you to review your life. Right now is a great time to do that, all right? I know as a business owner, we start looking at our numbers, we start getting our books in order, and that's kind of what it's a really great thing to do too, because it can help you to see how to project your life for next year, all right? I'm not saying rush to the end, but it's a good idea to kind of look at what can you do for next year? What can you project out there that has been working for you? And we do that by reviewing and renewing our life. Now, we also look at the energy within us. And I find it's a really good time to slow down with your own self. All right, as we teach in Reiki, heal thyself first. Work on cleaning your house. Work on your stuff within, and then you'll be able to be so much greater and so much more helpful in the world at large. Really important as we do that. So the energy that's coming up for us in this next week is really, it's going to be that energy, that cycle that's going to help us gain direction, really with the bigger picture, but also some of those details. You're going to find that if you work with the cosmos, you're going to be able to plan a little bit better than you have in the previous months. All right, that's a good thing. And then you can also use those details to get to the bigger picture. All right, we've had a lot of energy going on all year. We've had a lot of disruption opening up, so it has been a little bit harder. But you're going to find that you'll be able to stay a little bit more focused. All right, you're also going to find that you're going to be able to, I like this, be more in your energy and not let people dictate your life. You're going to be able to take control of what it is you want to do. So many times we have people pushing on us, shooting on us, doing all that kind of stuff that's like, no, this isn't what I want to do. So the energy coming in is going to help you to open up. All right. Now, we also can get into the other side of that energy. Sometimes with that Gemini energy, we can be too extreme, right? No, it's only this. Oh, but then it's this, but it's only this. And sometimes in the Sagittarius energy, we can be a little bit of like self-righteous, like I know it all, like I got all that energy. So we do have to watch all of those extremes as we put this energy forward for it all. All right. And again, that energy, if you think about, the Sagittarian energy, that arrow, right? That direction, putting it out there. I think that's a good way to look at it because that's going to help you to really kind of confront the issues that you may have with your own self-growth, all right? It's been a struggling year. We've had a lot of lessons going forward. So this is going to help many of us really propel this out into the world of what it is that we're looking forward or we're looking forward to do. All right? And again, then with the Mercury retrograde energy, it's like, everybody goes, oh, Mercury retrograde, oh, but we don't have to fear it. We really don't. Just be aware. Be aware. Plan, and then use the energy for your greatest good, which is all those things that we need to do. Review, renew, restore. All right, very important. And one of the things that I'm really going to stress is not to neglect your spiritual practice as you get into the holidays. All right, I know it's easy, especially if you travel, to get off your practice, but don't allow yourself to do that. And if you haven't been able to set up a spiritual practice, go over to my website, terryannhyman.com, and download a guide. It's a free guide. 5 simple steps to setting up your spiritual practice. And this can really help you to stay on target with the work that you're doing. Really important, all right? Because I know lots of times we get off track. We've got family influences. We've got a lot of things that we haven't wanted to deal with. And then we have it coming at us during the holiday times. And so we can be tempted to get off our path. We can sleep in, sleep later, not get on it. But really important, even if it's just 5 minutes a day, really important that we stay on it. And especially as the energy comes in for the Sagittarius energy, for this Gemini energy moving forward with the full moon, it really can be a great time to really kind of start outlining a little bit of what you want to come forward with in the new year. What is that bigger picture for you? We really want to look at it now. What is that bigger picture for you? All right. It's not like we're going to have a lot of fast action moving forward because of the retrograde, but it's a really great time to review and renew your life so that you do know how you want to put that energy out there. All right. So we have that start of the holiday week. All right. Just to give a little review here. Monday and Tuesday, tomorrow and Tuesday, get your work done. Get it over with so you can clean your desk off, right? Wednesday, many of us will be traveling. I know I will. I'm headed out to the West Coast. Very excited about that. A little change up for me. So be able to free up your energy. Don't rush through your travel plans. Make sure you have everything you need. Double check, triple check. All right. And you'll be able to really deal with the retrograde energies as well. Relax. All right. Set out some prayers for you. Set out some energies as you go out there so that you can go ahead and set the energy for yourself. And then as we get into that light of the full moon coming in Thursday and Friday, you're going to feel like celebrating. You're going to feel that joyous energy. Celebrate the moon. Do a ritual. All right. We always talk about that. I would say this time, this year, at this month, good time to really put out, a crystal that can hold the vibration for you. So we've been talking about a little bit of like a related quartz. This one is a terminated quartz, but something that you can really just designate for this future for you. All right. I got some hearts on that one. Designate that energy and put it in there and then set this on top of your meditation. It's really helpful to do. All right. I think that's a really great way to look at it. All right. So that's the way the energy is going as we move into this week and again, start to approach the holiday season. All right. I think we have some really great things coming up. We also have some aspects too. I did forget. Jupiter is sitting really close to the sun right now. Jupiter is our planet of expansion and luck. So how awesome is that as you go to plan out some energy? Let it expand for you. Go bigger. All right. Who are you not to shine? Exactly as Marianne Williamson talks about. Speaking of which, if you are not familiar with Marianne Williamson, check her out. Her work is amazing. And she just announced that she's going to be a presidential hope for in the 2020 elections, bringing some spirituality into our country. Check out her work. But the energy of that with Jupiter is like, who are you not to shine? Put your work out there. Be bright in what you do, and you will help others to do the same. So we're going to have some of that energy come in as we move into that full moon at the middle of the week. Very important. We'll also have a little bit of opportunity for more healing on the body with Chiron energy. So we have some Chiron energy coming up as well. We've talked about that a little bit in the previous months. So we're going to have that as well. We have an aspect to the full moon. Chiron is all about the wounded healer. So where within you can you heal some of the things even more? I know for myself, I've done a lot of healing. Does that mean it's over? No, we're always opening up to more layers, to healing more, and to recognizing some of those things within our own self. All right, so all of that is what is going on. And as you move through this energy, as you're sitting around your table at Thanksgiving, offer gratitude. Gratitude for all your many blessings, all right? Very important. We don't take anything for granted at this time right now. All right, so let's take a nice deep inhale. And let's just take a moment to pause, to bring our energy together, and let's offer some of that gratitude out into the world. So wherever you are, if you can, take a nice deep inhale. And exhale out. Bringing in your energy, let's focus in. Calling in all the energy that's been scattered around for this week. Scattered around for the weekend. And let us just open up. Focusing your energy as you take a nice deep inhale up the body. And as you exhale, bring the energy all the way back down, deep into the earth. Inhaling, opening up the breath. And exhale, bring it all the way back down. Calling in your spiritual body, calling in your energy, aligning. Allow your inner guidance to come forward. Call in your higher self as we open up to this time of year. Remembering all those around. Some may be struggling at this time of year. Some may be lonely. Some may be surrounded by all the people they love. Wherever you sit in this energy, be mindful and respectful of all those around. Let's just honor the directions as we anchor this in. This time of year in the medicine wheel, we sit in the direction of the west, where the sun sets, where the light comes into darkness, where we offer gratitude for our life, we look at our lessons, and we open up to all of the directions around us, to the west, the north, the east, and the south, above us, below us, right into our very center, opening up this energy for all of humanity at this time. Let us send our blessings out to all of your loved ones, those that are with you, those that are far away, calling them in. And let's offer some peace to this universe. It's a time of year that we look at all the many blessings that we have and we spread this light. No judgment on others. Opening our hearts. Taking a moment and just thinking for your own self 5 things right now that you're grateful for. The sunset, the beauty of the day, the loved ones, your warm home, whatever it may be for you. Offering that gratitude all around. Inhaling and exhaling. Bringing the awareness in. Letting this gratitude surround you. Gratitude is an ascending vibration. The more you offer gratitude, the more abundant your life will be as you open up. Inhaling and exhaling. Bringing the awareness back. Coming back as we look to the cards this week. So hello to all those that have just joined. We've been talking about this week, the full moon coming in, the retrograde energy as well. And now we'll look to the cards. Hello, everybody. All right, we have some interesting cards which really do match. I love the way the cards come up. So the first card that comes up, which is our universal card for all of us, is the 8 of Wands. Now this card, it was reversed though. So this card is all about swift action, things changing, new passions coming in, but it was reversed. So that does kind of amplify the retrograde energy. So you may feel that inspiration. You may want things to happen fast, but this is a time to kind of put those ideas down and know that as the retrograde moves out, then you're going to feel that action coming in. Look at the lightning bolt. Look at the colors coming in. Really important. But know that this energy right now, this week especially, is kind of underneath the surface. But I do find that inspiration can come forward for you. All right, so this is our universal card. Having the patience, working with the retrograde, not being too impatient, but really knowing that inspiration will come forward and that as the retrograde moves out in December, you're going to find that fast action coming. I love that. So how do we do this? So if you chose a card 1, 2, or 3, if you didn't, choose one now. The first card that comes up, and I just drew this for a client yesterday, is very interesting, the 4 of Cups. All right, so this card is all about, the way I like to look at this card, there's many ways of looking at it, but the way I like to look at it is to remember like the why of who you are, that heart energy. Cups is about our heart. So finding the balance, and many times what we have to do is pull our energy inward. All right, some people can say, oh, that's selfish, but no, pulling the energy inward, come back to the why of your life, especially as you look to the bigger picture for your work. What is your why? What is your mission? How do you serve? How do you help? And bringing the energy back into the heart. Many times we can get out there and we can want a lot and do a lot, but come back in. This is a way to do it. Come back into your heart, find the balance, and find the why of what it is you do. And that's going to help you open up to that bigger picture that we're talking about with the Sag and the Gemini energy for the full moon. All right, if you chose card number 2, it's the Hierophant. All right, this card is always a challenging card for me, but I do like the way that the Wild Unknown really brings this energy forward. Generally, the Hierophant talks about giving away our power to somebody else. But in this particular deck, we really kind of look at the symbols here, right? We've got the crow with the mouth open, sitting on the key. The lightning bolt, which goes back to this card, is coming forward. So this card, when it shows up in this deck, really kind of reminds us to look at where we are putting our authority. Look at where we are putting our power. All right. And maybe there's a change that you need to go through. Lightning bolt. Maybe you do need to look at where you're giving that power away. Maybe even sometimes this card sometimes can mean too that maybe it's time to get some new guidance. All right. This is kind of where it's going for me. Getting some new guidance, finding a new teacher, finding a new spiritual teacher really is kind of what this card is about too. And then it also can mean look at your own work. And this is some of that Sagittarius energy. When we feel like, oh, I got my practice. Oh, I know what I'm doing. And we get all righteous, like I know the way. This reminds us, expand your viewpoint. All right. That's the expansion. And that's that extreme energy of the Sagittarius. Expand your viewpoint. Maybe there is other keys. Maybe there are other ways to look at how you're doing things. All right. Very helpful card right now. Definitely very helpful tying into that Sag energy that we're moving into. So now the third card is also a reverse card, and it's the Nine of Pentacles. All right, this card is all about the abundance in your life, all right? Pentacles are about the abundance. Look how it sits in the triangle, all right? That's in the diamond, like the diamond, not triangle, the diamond. Look how that opens up. So this is all about, like, you're building your practice. You're doing your work. Don't take it for granted, especially because it is in that reverse position. Really important. Sometimes we can get a little bit disenchanted when we go along and we do our work and we forget what it is we're doing. We forget the why, which is kind of where this card comes in. So really, really important, especially over the holiday season, is really don't forget to offer gratitude for what you're doing. All right. Your work is working for you. It's building. Look how it comes into the center there. But in the reverse position, it does remind us to really offer gratitude for all the work that you've done this year. Really great card for where we are coming towards the holidays, coming towards the end of the year as well. So know that as you do this work, as you look to the why, as you understand who are you listening to, yourself or other people, do you need help in your guidance, that then as some of this energy moves out, quick action will come forward for you, and you will find the changes occurred, that you're in a place that you have really wanted to be in. But you do have to do your work. Really have to do your work. Really important. And again, if you don't have a practice, go to my website and get the free guide. It's a really great guide. It brings in the elements, fire, earth, and water, to how to set up that practice for you. All right? So just take a deep inhale. Let the energy of the cards settle. We'll see who's on. See if anybody would like a card tonight. All right, Stephanie, I see you're asking for a card. Hey, Thelma. Hey, Alexandra. How are you? All right. I see some others on here too. I see a kiss from Maris. All right. So Stephanie, I'm going to start with you. I see some hearts coming up. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. So I did want to say too, oh my gosh, do I have a great guest coming on the Empowered Spirit Show. It drops on Friday. I've moved it so you'll get it, or Saturday now. I'm putting it on the weekend so you have more chance to listen and enjoy it. I've got a woman, Lainey Dolphin. She is awesome. She has some new books out on dreams, decoding your dreams. And we get really into how does that compare to spiritual literacy? How does that open up for you? And how does it compare with intuition and dreaming? Really amazing. She talks about how to analyze your dreams. I'm super excited. We laugh. We have a really great time on there. So that's coming up next Saturday. And if you missed the podcast from last week, I offered a tapping meditation on removing the blocks of what's getting in your way of your own intuitive abilities. So really great podcast this past week and coming up. I'm very excited for my guest coming up next week. All right, Stephanie, back to a card for you. And Thelma, you're asking for a card too. Stephanie, you got the Son of Swords. All right, so the Son of Swords. Swords is our mental plane. Look how he's looking down, finding the details in life. Really important. And the Sun has some of that innocent energy, a little bit of that energy, but he's really focusing in. So this is a lot of the details, which is that Gemini energy coming in for you. So I'm going to ask you, Stephanie, where do you need to look a little bit closer at what's going on for your life? That would be the question for you. And this is going to help you focus in. Look how sharp that is, right? Really sharp. I love it. So I hope that's going to help you to focus in and look a little bit deeper into the details, right in alignment with the energy we've been talking about. Really great. All right, Thelma, a card for you for this coming week. All right, we've got the Seven of Wands. All right, so this is an interesting card here because it opens up to our divine light, to that inner light within us. So making sure that you remember to open up to that. Don't give your power away, kind of like that Hierophant, but really opening up and really shining. Whoops, dropped right out of my hands. Really shining that light for you. I love this. This is passion and desire. All right. Really standing for who you are through the ability to shine your light outward. All right. Beautiful card. I love it. Seven of Wands for you. All right. Anybody else? Let's see here. All right. I think that's what we've got. All right. Anybody else over here? I'm checking on my Instagram now. I see a few waves. All right. I'll give it another minute or two to catch up. So yes, this week I am traveling. So no Reiki Circle, no restorative yoga. I think Birmingham Yoga will be closed on Thursday and I will be back next week. No meditation. I am taking a break. Yes, I am. And I am even thinking taking a complete break. All right, Kimberly, may I have a card with a question for Spirit? How may I continue to grow and shed? All right. All right, Thelma says that was perfect. And hey, Millie wants a card. Millie, I'm going to get you this time. All right, Kimberly, this is a card for you. Grow and shed. All right. The High Priestess, and that's a major arcana. So, Kimberly, this is really important. This is a time to really open up. I love the High Priestess because look how she owns her energy. She's got the globe in there. She's not like pawing it, but she's holding it. She's embracing it. You've got the moon above you. So really the opportunity for you to grow is to open up to what the world brings you. Open up to those signs all around you and not hold on too tight. She's not pawing that globe. She's letting it come in with her. All right. So as you go to shed, it's all about just letting go. We don't have to hold on. Easier said than done, I know, but practice releasing energy. Energy follows intention. So let go what isn't serving so that you can make room. And then you can embrace the worldly knowledge that you have. The High Priestess has the mystery schools. Trust that knowledge for you. Bring it forward. Use your intuition. As that moon gets full, really open up, and that's going to help you do that. And then with the aspects that we've talked about, Jupiter, luck, expansion, where can you expand your life? And I challenge you with that. You want to grow. Where can you get out there? Open up. Stand on the edge a little bit. All right. We're talking about that today. I was talking about with a friend of mine, talking about how much I do stand on the edge. And we're comparing it to my dad. He liked to fly and boating. And I'm like, well, it's a little different, but I do stand on the edge. So I challenge you with that too, so that you can grow in the work that you do. Beautiful time to do that. All right, Millie. All right, Millie, we've got the Six of Wands for you. All right, so the Six of Wands has to do with change. Sometimes we can find ourselves hanging out in the darkness a little bit, but knowing, look, the rainbow is up there. So allow the passions in your life to come forward, all right? And it's really important that you open up to this energy and not stay there. All right, and as I say that, I realize actually it's a Six of Wands, Six of Swords. Sorry, Millie. Six of Swords. All right, kind of hard to see, but it's a Six of Swords. So that's a lot of challenge in the mental plane, all right? When we get caught in the darkness of our life, the churning of the thoughts, all those limited beliefs, time to get out of that, because as you do, the rainbow arises. So this is more in the mental plane. Sorry about the confusion, but it is a little hard to see. But this is about the swords. Swords is our mental plane, our struggles, all the things that we tell ourselves. Really important that we get out of it. And I'm going to point you back to the podcast I did last week, because there is a tapping meditation to help you get out of the doubt, get out of the distrust of your life. And I think that's what this card is telling you. The rainbow's there. Allow it to rise up for you. All right. All right. That was perfect. Yay, Kimberly. And that was Thelma. Yay. And Kimberly says, great card, Terry. Thank you. Thank you too. Have a great holiday. Definitely. All right. I'm just going to check back up here and see. Anybody else? Let me know. Hang on here. All right. I don't see Mara today. All right. All right, everybody. I hope that this is helpful. Thank you, Millie says. Thank you for joining me. I really appreciate it, whether you're watching me now or on the replay. It's a really great time to really honor your path, to open up to the heart energy of who you are, to open up your purpose. We need it. We need this to come forward. We need this work to come out into the world at this time, and you are part of doing that. You really are. You're part of expanding, grow, get the bigger picture moving forward. Don't be afraid. We are all opening up to the spirituality in our lives, and I find it very, very important. All right? Have some kindness for everybody you meet as you move through the holiday season. Enjoy the light of the moon. Do a ritual on Friday. Definitely open up to the light that is coming in. It will help all of us grow. It really will. It will help all of us open up so much. Check out the podcast next week. And if you missed the one on Saturday, I forgot I switched it. Yeah. So it just dropped on Saturday. So if you haven't had an opportunity, go forward and look at it. And it's a great tapping meditation to remove the limiting beliefs. Hey, Sil, happy birthday. Yes, I have a few more people coming in now. Absolutely, Sil, a card for you. How is everything doing? Ran into Susan Hefner yesterday. How funny is that? I was doing a book signing at Golden Temple. All right, Sil, this card is for you. The Wheel of Fortune, a nice card when this comes around. This just reminds us that the universe always wants us to support us. So really offering the gratitude and know that you can turn that wheel, all right? There's so much that is connecting you to all of the greater good of life. Don't forget that. Really important. Connect with others. I love this card. You've got the owl. You've got the moon. You've got this center of connection here with the greater good of life. So really open up and know that as you're there, offer gratitude. As we always say, we're on top, the wheel's going to move. Offer gratitude. When you're on bottom, offer gratitude, the wheel will move too. So know that you're always connected to all of us. Yay, Seal. I love that card for you. Happy birthday. Definitely. All right. Really important that we open up to the energy and that we have respect for all people. I'll share a story before I close off. Today I was up at the medicine wheel. Beautiful day, beautiful out there. But some more people had come around and vandalized the medicine wheel again. Kicked the rocks all around, taken my Buddha, smashed it, moved the crystals. It was sad. Why do people do this? Why do people do this? So I took the time. I had a friend Paul out there with me to put the stones back in order, to really set some more space out there, and really just to kind of offer forgiveness for all those that do this kind of thing, and just to have some kind of respect for our land and for Mother Earth. So I offer you that the same as well. All right, Sil, wisdom, moon goddess, yay. Howl with the owl. I love it. Howl with the owl. Be in connection to the cosmic energy. It will help you in your path. We have some great energy coming forward. Even with the Mercury retrograde, we're okay. All right, don't fear it. Be aware of it. Be productive as you start your week, and then open up to celebrating all life with the beautiful energy of the full moon. I send you prayers. I send you Reiki. I send you blessings for all. Enjoy all of those around you. And again, gratitude is an ascending emotion. Have a great week. Happy holidays. Get that guide, all right? Go to my website and get the guide. To your spirit, thanks for joining me. Namaste.